Clashes and arrests from the streets of New York to the University of Minnesota to Cal Poly Humboldt. As more universities crack down on pro-Palestinian protests, citing safety concerns and anti-Semitic rhetoric. Pro-Palestinian encampments now across more than a dozen campuses as students call for universities to divest from companies connected to Israel.
We're paying a lot of tuition to be here. We want to know where our money is going. We want to know where the investments are going as students.
Overnight at New York University, police say 120 protesters were taken away in zip ties. 116 were released with summons for trespass, including Assistant Professor Zach Samelin.
Did you have the opportunity to leave?
I did have the opportunity to leave, yes, but what I did instead was I linked arms with my colleagues on the faculty of New York University in order to protect our students from the police.
The university said many of the protesters were not affiliated with the school and that they'd witnessed disorderly, disruptive, and antagonizing behavior, pointing to intimidating chants and several anti-Semitic incidents reported. The days of protests following congressional testimony from Colombia's president, creating a new flashpoint between free speech and hate speech.
Why do you believe they stopped this protest?
NYU has been engaged in a campaign of repressing pro-Palestinian speech for 7 months. That is, I'm unequivocal about that.
Students insisting the protest was peaceful. Today, with the NYU Business School barricaded,
the people united will never be defeated.
Students gathered in nearby Washington Square Park.
It's really frustrating because they say they're for free speech and they say they're for academic freedom.
At nearby Columbia University, classes are being offered online the rest of the year. The pro-Palestinian encampment still standing following last week's mass arrests.
It's not safe.
Associate Professor Hagar Shamali says the university needs to do more for Jewish students to feel safe.
It shouldn't be that we have to shut down classes and go virtual and force us to stay home and encourage Jewish students to stay home because the protesters have created an unsafe environment. It should be the other way around.
Meanwhile, U.S. House Republicans demanding Colombia's president resign immediately for failing to crack down.
And Erin joining us now live from New York, where demonstrations are taking place. Erin, the House Speaker will visit nearby Columbia University tomorrow.
That's right, Lester. According to his office, House Speaker Mike Johnson will meet with Jewish students on the Columbia University campus tomorrow. He's expected to hold a press conference after. Lester.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.